Oh boy, time to check my rank. Is it still gonna be bugged? Yup, it's still bugged, not 5 out of 5. You know what the game likes to do? It likes to silence the truth. Chapter 17 is a Seas Throne map, but there are so many enemies that it might as well be another route map. And guess what? Just like the last map, there are reinforcements. So that means I can't go slow. So what happens when I can't go slow? I have to use Marcus. And what happens when Marcus fights? He gets EXP. And what do I hate the most? Marcus getting EXP. Yeah. I was hoping eventually I would, catch a break, maybe something like actually there hasn't been like a single chapter. I don't know, chapter 14. Can't we have like another chapter 14 where yeah, sure the beginning was pretty bad, but at least I was able to take my time, right? Catch a breather, maybe have like a cup of water, just gloat over the fact that I can just go a bit slow and it'll be fine. But no, you know what? No, this game, for some reason, like it just back to back to back of just a bunch of reinforcements coming to just ruin my day. And of course, the old Cavaliers, the one group of enemies that like my units just really suck at fighting because like, it's just that they have like swords and lances. They have decent stats, while my units have really shit stats. So yeah, that's pretty fun. As you can see, Marcus did quit that Cavalier though. That the reason why he did is because I'm just simply that good at the game. Well, I'm just able to connect to Marcus and tell him to just quit that cab. I mean, like, sure, I didn't have to, and next turn I could have killed him with Sane using the Horse Slayer, but it just makes my life easier since then Sane can just attack the Archer instead of, one of my other units, which have really shit hit rates. Oh yeah, Marcus is once again going up in the front. I would like to use Oswin, but the thing is that like Oswin is just too slow. This is the curse of the Armor Knight. It's like, he's supposed to be tanking stuff, but he can't because he's not there. But yeah, I'm gonna step back a bit because not only is like Marcus getting slower and like weaker, but he's also getting really feral. Like he really cannot tank much, which is really unfortunate because I don't really have anyone else who can tank stuff besides Austin, who's too slow. And even then, Austin only has like 10 defense right now. That's not very good for Armor Knight. Like after promotion, he's gonna have like 12 defense, which is like is manageable, but like the other problem with promoting Osman is that he's gonna have zero luck, and luck is usually that doesn't matter except when like you're supposed to tank, and when you tank you attack a bunch of enemies. So literally every enemy he's gonna face is gonna have a crit chance against him. So yeah, that's pretty fun. But yeah, I also, as you can see, I got the hero quest because obviously I need it for Bartray. As you're wondering why I brought Bartray along, it's funny. I think it's really funny to bring Barter along, even though he can't do anything. It's just like, and you know what? Maybe he'll get some EXP here and there. I'm definitely gonna get Carla because he's just that good. But yeah, I think it's just really funny where like I have a bunch of other units I could bring like Lauren for like more cap utility, or like freaking Erg to train more for the routes map split later on, or even like Vector to waste kills. But no, I brought Bartray because it's just really funny to bring him along. He's like, what are my competent units? Yes, Bartray, exactly. So yeah, but unfortunately, Priscilla is a bit too far away to get Raven. It's one tile. That really sucks. But like, you know what? He's not gonna die this turn. But yeah, and I think I don't know if I cut off, but Matthew, he was getting the chest. He got the hero quest. I just picked him up immediately because I thought that I didn't have enough time to get the other chest, but I think I did because like in one of my previous attempts, it was the reason why I thought that was because in my one of my previous attempts, it was like due to poor positioning, Matthew couldn't get it. But I think the positioning was much better where like Matthew definitely did have time to get both chests. But it really doesn't matter. Like with the unlock stuff, like oh no, well I can't open doors. That is so sad, guys. Can we get an F for not being able to use a stab user to open the door when it's not like we have something called a door key? You actually get a door key in this map, so like yeah. Oh wow, look, rare side of like Marcus Dublin. You know why? Because that thing had a hammer, and the hammer is actually going to be really important because, like I said, when I said the heavy spear, this game really likes using armor knights as bosses, so that's going to be really helpful because usually, the bosses, because like the thing is that like the bosses will usually have lances, so I can have weapon trying advantage, and it has more might, so that's great. Man, times two effectiveness is really just bad. Like I really don't, I really don't like that they did that. It's not like I don't understand why they thought times three would be too busted because it's not really. It's just I feel like it's fine. It's like I guess the people who were editing this game back then just thought it was too much and thought maybe because they play Pokemon, because in Pokemon it's times two. But that's very different because Pokemon is like big numbers, right? And here it's like 15 is a pretty big number. So yeah, fortunately, with Marcus going up there, he was able to get the Night Crest, and I'm obviously gonna give that to Oswin. I'm pretty sure I already said that when I was talking about promoted Oswin. But yes, Oswin will be getting the Night Crest because Sane and Kent, by the time they reach level 10, they're gonna have no stats to even see a difference. Besides like plus one move, which it is good, but like I think I would rather take a unit that can actually like take it. I'm not saying tank because like I said, I think Oswin being tanking is kind of hard when he only has 12 defense when he promotes, and not to mention like zero luck. So like I really don't want him to like fight too much because if he gets crit, then like that's probably over if there's another enemy in range. That's gonna just be really annoying in terms of reliability. But like there's really no better option for the Night Crest. I mean technically, like if you include lit mode, that using the Night Crest on Wallace would be the best option because you are forced to use the Night Crest, and he is the only one available to use it at that point if you were to do negative 100% growth, since Kent and Sane would be really weak at that point. I can't wait to get Wallace. Wallace is gonna be an actual thing. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, I'm doing some careful positioning because like I don't want to be in range of any of those archers because I would definitely get screwed over. It's like the absolute state of like I don't want to be next to an archer because the archer is probably gonna kill me. Like it sucks, but you know what? And also Sane is gonna be rescuing that green unit because that green unit decides it's gonna be a really good idea if he decides to go and kill himself against those enemies. And I would really not like that because that means that I do not get the guided chapter. And although guidance usually mean more EXP, well, I mean, it also includes Canas, and Canas is pretty good and helpful. So yeah. Here I'm pretty sure I forgot to. What I should have done was Priscilla should have traded the Night Crest away from Marcus, and then Austin could have gotten it. But unfortunate that I didn't think of that. And as you can see, Raven is doing a great job of doing absolutely nothing. With those great stats of his. I guess I could talk a little about it. Raven, he has 10 strength and 15 speed. That's good. Like, you can't complain about that, right? That's good combat. Like, sure, no 1 and 2 range, but like, what? It's not like any of my 1 and 2 range units are killing anything. So yeah, Raven's a good addition. And there's also another unit, called Lucius. And as you notice, some of you who play the game might be noticing, why is Raven here and not going to Lucius to recruit him? And I'm just saying, it has been a long time since I played this game. I just thought that clearing the chapter would get me Lucius, but I guess not. So, yeah, I'm not getting Lucius this run, and because I didn't want to retry the map. I just didn't want to. Like this is like sped up, but this is 30. This is like 34 minutes of gameplay right here, and I really did not want to go through that again. So, yeah, no Lucius, but honestly, Lucius is not even like that good. Like he has 10 speed, which I think at this point it doesn't really double anything important except like Armor Knights. But I got Canas and 7 might with like light tomes. It's not that strong. Like it's not a big deal, but you know what? It does suck. Like like. Because the thing is, Lucius, I also could have given an EXP for like later on in the game where the magic and physical split happens, and now Lucius won't get any EXP. So I'm probably gonna have to kill off some like of my melee guys like Dorcas and Guy, maybe even Raven, depending on what happens. Definitely not Bartray though. Bartray is very important. He must he must be kept alive. But yeah, here, with some positioning, Raven is luckily not in range, and now I can just put Oswin in front of that place, and yeah, he'll be fine, because in a way he won't die in any phase with the promotion, so that's good. Also I'm gonna put Marcus at 2 range so that the boss will be equipping a javelin next turn, and then Marcus will be able to have a weapon triangle advantage with the hammer. So yeah, there we go. Oswin promoting. It would be nice if Oswin didn't get like another level up, but you know what? It is what it is. I think I had one attempt where he was able to get to 13-13, but 12-12, like I can't really beg, right? Like I'm not really in a position where like I can really ask for much when I'm doing this myself. But yeah, my plan here is Marcus chipping with the hammer, and then after that, I would be able to use Kent with the heavy spear, because good to go. I was thinking of maybe using bar rate because like the boss doesn't actually double bar rate, but like the hit rate is so bad that I just thought, you know what, it's fine. It's not like I'm really gonna be using Kent much. Actually, I should probably use Sane for this, but Sane is at the bottom right now with the soldier. So yeah, I'm doing some thinking because you know this is actually oh, it's been a while since I've been here. So I figured first I would just hit the boss, and then on enemy phase he should survive. Actually, no, he doesn't. I don't know. I guess I was fine with Marcus killing, but at the same time I wasn't. Oh no! It was because if you switch to the Steel Axe and he survives, yeah, I definitely calc that. You know, it was. You see, I'm just that good at the game, where I'm able to predict without being aware as I commentate. But yeah, I also use the hand axe chip just for like to make it easier for Kent to be in range. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, Kent unfortunately does 9 damage, so yeah, it's one short. So Marcus has to use the hand axe again. And the worst thing that can possibly happen here is that he crits the boss. So look at that EXP, man. He's already almost like level 5, and it was just like first I don't get Lucius, and now Marcus is already almost level 5. Like, can things get worse? No, actually, because that's about as bad as it get. But the good thing is that look at this. Bartray, with his amazing hand axe, gets like 10 EXP. And that's like okay, Bartray, that's 8, 4, that's 12, 100, 12. That's like I'm trying to do my figure. It's like what type? It's like 1 in 120th of the way to get Corla. Let's go.